Good morning, everyone. Mr. G here with an update on the snowstorm that's currently affecting portions of the Midwest, the Great Lakes, and the Northeast, and a look at the potential for a winter storm during the Christmas holiday. So let's take a look at our radar right now. This is our current live radar, about 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we're seeing some scattered snow showers predominantly across portions of the Midwest into Minnesota, as well as Wisconsin and Michigan. A few snow showers down there in Iowa, and we're seeing some snow down through Indiana and Ohio and over into Pennsylvania, upstate New York. But here's where our main bulk of the snow is, that's moving through Bangor, Maine, and as well into portions of southern Canada here. Right along the St. Lawrence River Valley, we're seeing that snow just north of Burlington, Vermont, and New Hampshire. So we're seeing that moving on off to the northeast. So that's where we are with the current snowfall across portions of the northeast at this time. Now, let's talk about any additional snow that we will see through the day today, where we could pick up a few more inches up here across Maine and into Vermont and New Hampshire. Honestly, I think we're pretty much done here for the most part, and we've already seen these totals, but this is what's forecasted for the remainder of the day. We may still see a few snow showers move through this region from time to time, but I don't think any more additional accumulation is expected. Here is your forecast across the nation for today on your Saturday here. Hope you guys are all having a good weekend and a good Saturday for you right now. And as for the most part, we are seeing this storm system wrapping up here across the Great Lakes and into the Northeast. We're going to still see a flurry or two in Minneapolis, and we're seeing some snow here into the Northeast there. Boston, we're going to be seeing some rainfall this afternoon, and we're going to be seeing those temperatures in the mid-40s for you folks. Some snow in Buffalo, because we're going to start to see some lake effect snow into portions of Buffalo and Watertown, New York as well. Some showers down here along the Gulf Coast. South Florida, Miami might see a shower, and we're going to also see a shower down in New Orleans and Houston, and then down here in Brownsville, Texas, a stray shower is possible. Now here in South Dakota, this is not snow falling from the ground. This is a ground blizzard. We're seeing that blowing snow, a lot of heavy winds out there, so we're seeing some snow blowing across the plains there, and a nice dry day across the West Coast. Maybe a shower up there in Seattle. That's a look at today's forecast. Now, let's take a look at that upcoming potential for a Christmas storm. So, some folks that might want snow, if you want to see a white Christmas, we're going to see if we're going to have that white Christmas. And we have an increasing threat for a significant winter storm slamming the east, and a major impacts expected Thursday through Saturday into Christmas Eve. Also, heavy snow could coat major U.S. cities and create travel nightmares. So we're talking about New York and Boston might see some of that heavy snow as well. Here we are as we take a look at the forecast for the next several days as we head into the holiday. From Wednesday, our storm system comes into the picture, and we start to see that snow across the Midwest through Wisconsin and Minnesota. But it's not going to be a whole lot there. But then as it drops down on Thursday, it drops southeast into portions of the Great Lakes. We're going to be seeing there over Ohio. And then by Friday, it's going to be just off the the mid-Atlantic coast there off of Maryland and Virginia and North Carolina. And then on Saturday, it's going to head up toward the northeast and be just off the coast of Newfoundland and Maine. So that is the track that this storm is going to take. Nice little V there for you as it rounds the base of the trough and then heads off to the northeast. And then we're also going to be dealing with some heavy snow along the eastern seaboard. So we see from even that down to Atlanta, the potential is there for snow in Atlanta, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, Maryland, Pennsylvania, New York, all the way up the eastern seaboard. We could be dealing with some heavy snow on your weekend there, on your Christmas weekend. All right, so I want to talk about this here. I wanted to hurry up to get to this part because this is a model consensus. These is 3 different weather models. We have the first model is the GFS, we have the European model, and we have the Canadian model. So these 3 models are tackling this big storm, and this is the GFS. This is for Christmas Eve. So Christmas Eve, the GFS has the core of the storm right here off the East Coast. The European model has the center of circulation over in southern Canada, and the Canadian model has it here posted near the upper Midwest into the Great Lakes area. So all 3 models puts our storm core in different locations, but they do agree that somewhere in this general vicinity of the Northeast, we're going to be seeing a very powerful storm. So we know there's going to be storm. We just have to work out the details, exactly where the low is going to set up, because that's going to determine whether we see rain, how much snow, exactly what we're going to see. But we know there's going to be a storm. So once these models get into better agreement over time with the, I'm leaning towards the European model, not the Canadian. I'm leaning towards the Euro consensus, but we will see the other 2 fall into line into place later on as we get closer to the event. But right now we do have these 3 models. They all are indicating that a storm is going to be in the general vicinity of the Northeast as we head into Christmas Eve. And what all that means is yet to be determined, but we know somebody's going to have a white Christmas in the Northeast. Where and how much is yet to be determined, but some of the models you can see, like here just to the north on the Canadian model, how it goes darker areas, that's heavier snow, and you're seeing heavier snow here, and we're seeing heavier snow here. Now these 2 are in agreement with that band of heavy snow just to the north right there. So we do know that some of you folks are going to see heavy snow, and we can see snow all the way down to the coastal cities. So Boston, New York, and DC might pick up some snow as well. How much snow is yet to be determined. But anyway, that is an update on that upcoming winter storm potential. My name is Mr. G. Thanks for watching. Leave your likes, comments, subscribe on YouTube, follow on TikTok. Have a great day, and I will see you guys all later with your daily weather forecast later this evening. But until then, have a good day and take care of each other. Bye-bye.